Last year, Samsung launched the Galaxy S25 Edge before the iPhone Air could launch. And this year, they've launched the Galaxy Z Fold8, which is supposed to be the same form factor as the rumored iPhone Fold. Samsung is always beating Apple to the punch, and that has happened in 2026 again. There's the Galaxy Z Fold8. There's also the Galaxy Z Fold8 Ultra, which is the actual upgrade to the Galaxy Z Fold7. There's also the Galaxy Z Flip8, the Watch Ultra 2, and the Watch 9. I will mainly focus on the Z Fold8 and the Z Fold8 Ultra for this video. I will keep my thoughts for the rest of the products later. Alright, if you're watching me for the first time, I'm Ashad. This is Trakin Tech English, your destination for detailed, incisive gadget reviews. Of course, the Galaxy Z Fold8 is the more exciting one. You get a 5.5-inch display on the outside with an aspect ratio of 10:16. The aspect ratio is the most important thing here. And on the inside, you've got a 7.6-inch display with a 4:3 aspect ratio. And after looking at how content looks on it, how multitasking looks on it, I feel like we are going to be using the inner display way more than we did with a wide foldable. And the display specs itself are fantastic. You get a 120Hz AMOLED, of course, and you also get 3000 nits of peak brightness both on the outside and on the inside. Also, if you notice closely, the crease has reduced by quite a bit. It's almost non-existent. It's much better than what it was previous year, and this is possible because of a new flex titanium hinge that Samsung has introduced. In fact, even when I was running my finger through it, I could feel very little of it. So Samsung's done a fantastic job here. It's not entirely creaseless, but it's getting there. Oh, by the way, you also do get an anti-reflective coating on the inner display, but there's no privacy display here. Now, because the Z Fold8 is such a compact form factor, when you open it, it's of course very thin, but more importantly, it is Samsung's lightest foldable yet at 201 grams. Now, as for the rest of the specs, you of course get Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, LPDDR 5X RAM type, and UFS 4.1 storage. And you get a larger battery than what we got with the Fold 7. So basically, the Galaxy Z Fold8 has a 4800 mAh battery with 45-watt charging speeds and 20-watt wireless charging speeds as well. Of course, battery life is something that I'll definitely test for later. But what you can do right now is probably hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, guys. Do it. Now, the cameras on the Z Fold8 are a 50MP primary and a 50MP ultra wide. You don't get a telephoto here. And you also get 10MP selfie cameras on the inner display and the outer display as well. Now, both the primary and the ultra wide can shoot 8K video. You can shoot APV codec log videos. You get those cine LUTs that Samsung has pre-installed. Of course, horizontal log that we saw with the Galaxy S26 series is here as well. But more importantly, there's one very interesting new feature called My Fan. So after you've shot a video, if there are multiple subjects in the frame, you can use Galaxy AI to pick out one specific subject moving around in the frame and refocus accordingly, along with changes to the aspect ratio. It's one of the coolest features that I've seen in a long time. Imagine editing a wide frame and then picking out one specific movement and then highlighting that. How cool would that be? Now, when you're talking about the Galaxy Z Fold8 Ultra, it's thinner than the Z Fold 7. Again, madness, I'd say. Now, last year when I used the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and it was 4.2 millimeters thick, I was like, how much thinner can Samsung go? Apparently, it can shave off 0.1 millimeters more. It's 4.1 millimeters now, thanks to, again, that flex titanium hinge. But there are other upgrades too. For example, of course, the processor has been upgraded. It's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. That's to be understood. The display brightness now goes up to 3000 nits and the inner display gets AR coating, similar to the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And despite being so slim, Samsung has managed to actually add a larger 5000 mAh battery inside with faster charging speeds of 45 watts. And the upgrade to the camera setup is that 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, which again has autofocus, and I have a few shots to show for it. Now, with the 50MP primary camera and the 50MP ultra wide, you can shoot 8K videos. Again, like I said, you get APV codec. You also get LUTs. All of these things, along with that My Fan feature, is available with the Z Fold8 Ultra 2. Now, how do I look at the Z Fold8 and the Z Fold8 Ultra and who should get this? Basically, the Z Fold8 is for anybody who loves the BlackBerry passport feel, because when you're using the outer display and typing on it, it is way better than the experience that you get with the Z Fold8 Ultra, which has a narrower display on the outside. The Z Fold8 Ultra is for somebody who's using a Z Fold 6 or a Z Fold 5 and wants to upgrade to the latest one. They can just pick the Z Fold8 Ultra because it's the latest and the greatest. Also, one thing I thought would happen was, because of the memory price hikes, Samsung would not launch all the variants in India, but apparently it is 12256, 12512 and 161TB variant. Of course, course, we don't know about the prices at all at the moment. We'll have to wait and watch what those prices are going to be, but it's not going to be cheap. Of course, Galaxy AI has a deeper integration with both these phones now. There's Gemini notebook with which you can organize notes, files, meetings, all of those things. And now nudge that we saw with the S26 series that continues to exist with the Z Fold series as well. Now the Z Fold8 and the Z Fold8 Ultra, by the way, I forgot to mention, also come with IP48. Now that was about the Z Fold8 and the Z Fold8 Ultra. As for the Z Flip8, it is the slimmest and the lightest flip phone that Samsung has made at 6.1 millimeters and 180 grams. The frame is now an advanced armor aluminum frame, so that makes it sturdier. And with the flex cam feature of the Flip8, you now have horizontal lock with super steady. Overall, I was more interested and inclined towards testing the Galaxy Z Fold8 because that's the new form factor, and it is very interesting to see how it functions in real life in the limited time that I spent with it. And I want to spend more time with it to know how it'll change the way we use phones. And of course, my reviews on the Fold8 and the Fold8 Ultra are definitely going to come soon. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.